Hello, everyone. Welcome to this session's HAWKS. I am your host, Luke Detweiler, and I'm here with Commodore
Maddox Wise
and our guest,
Graydon.
And today we're going to be talking about superpowers and probably just yapping about which one is the strongest and comparing some of them. So I'll just start this off with a question for you two.
Mm-hmm.
Which one is your favorite power?
Out of every power ever?
Out of every power, any universe, any idea. It could be anything.
I don't think it's the strongest power ever, and it's kind of a niche pick. But I think my favorite power is there's an X-Man named Darwin, and his superpower is anytime he's put in a life-threatening situation, his body adapts in some way to not die.
That's pretty cool, actually.
I just think it's a fun.
Yeah.
Like, you couldn't really use it for anything because you don't know how your body's gonna adapt.
No, that's sick, actually.
Like, you just find a creative way to not die.
I never watched the X-Men. Does he does he adapt to like anything and it's always beneficial, or does he just adapt to it?
He just, anything that is at all intimidating to him. Well, my favorite example from the comics is at one point he's like, I'm going to try to fight the Hulk. And instead of figuring out how to fight the Hulk, his body just teleports itself away.
I think I remember hearing about that. What about you, Graydon?
I think something like shape-shifting.
Ooh.
I want to be
Yeah.
like a bird, but then I also want to be like a little turtle.
Is that what it's called, shape-shifting? Yeah,
Yep.
shape-shifting.
Yeah,
Could you
that's
also be
right.
like a table?
Yeah, you could be anything, I think.
Any kind of
Like,
shape.
I could be Maddox if I wanted to.
I love crappy superpowers. Like, one time a day, you get one specific meal. Like, one time a day, you get the Sheetz burrito.
Yeah, but that's dope.
Yeah, dude, a Shizarito can last you a lifetime.
It can. And, like, once a day, too?
Mhm.
Fire. Now, which power do you think would be the most fun, though?
Oh, the most fun. I feel like the Darwin power wouldn't come up enough to be, like, fun. Like, I wouldn't be using that thing for anything.
How often are you in life-threatening situations?
I think shape-shifting would be pretty fun. It would be pretty sick.
Shape-shifting would be pretty fun. I think flying could be fun if you could, like, master it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Teleportation, I think, is the best. I'm
Ooh.
surprised neither of you said that.
I don't know. I like super speed more than teleportation, honestly.
Well,
I guess-
if I can shapeshift, I can shapeshift like into an ant, and I can basically teleport wherever I want.
True.
Like if I want to go like in a building that I'm not meant to go into, I can go under the door.
Yeah, it's like teleporting without the time factor.
But you can just teleport anywhere at any
Yeah,
time,
but then
right?
I can't be Maddox or a table or a turtle.
Well, I mean, you can basically do the same thing with super. I mean, it depends on how to what degree you're talking about super speed. If you're talking about like the super speed people who can just like kind of go pretty fast, or if you're talking about like the Flash where you can just like go around the world like 8 times in a millisecond.
I think like other superpowers nullify teleportation.
Yeah.
I don't think teleportation is like really useful, but I do think it would be really fun. Like you could just
Sure.
teleport to a beach anytime, any place. It doesn't matter where you're at. You'd have to travel otherwise. And like super speed is basically the same thing. Just you get to travel there.
Yeah, but
That's true.
Going to traveling.
Going to fun places like that could be like pretty cool. But personally, not what I'm up for.
And I never really understood like the Flash and his super speed, because it's kind of like when you go faster than the speed of sound, it kind of just destroys everything because of supersonic waves.
Well, I mean, jets go faster than
Yeah.
the speed of sound.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the Flash does too, right?
Mm-hmm.
So would he not destroy everything by going that fast?
I mean, jets don't.
Yeah. Jets
Well, they're
don't-
also thousands of feet in the air.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's just like one of those things where it's like, you know, it's a comic book superpower. He has a special suit so that he doesn't die.
So that he doesn't die, but I think he'd just kill everyone personally. That's why
Yeah.
teleportation is better. Now, what do you think is the strongest power, Maddox? You already know your answer.
Oh, yeah, no, this is another one that's a niche pick. I don't think a whole lot of people know about it. Probability manipulation.
I just want to ask if Graydon has something better.
No.
I don't think
Yeah,
so.
no, because probability manipulation, I've only ever seen one character with it, and it is the ability to just, you know, change the probability of anything. Probability that I'm going to die, 0. Probability that I'm going to lose this fight, 0. Boom.
And see, Graydon, what I was arguing here was that time manipulation is more powerful than probability manipulation.
Probability that you can manipulate time, 0.
That is a good point.
Mhm.
I was thinking of like an argument against it, and I think if you had time manipulation, you could just like go back in time and stop you from ever being born, and then you could never kill me. So time manipulation is king.
Well, yeah. I mean, the only way to stop someone with a certain power is
But
just
if-
to stop them before they even know that you're a problem.
But then again, that works both ways, because you could just say that like you can't tell or use time manipulation anymore. You have a
Exactly.
0%
You're
chance.
basically 100% in control of every situation you're
Probability
in.
of using time manipulation 100%. And
Yeah.
then you can do it yourself.
Uh-huh.
So it is
Simple
kind
time.
of like the
Yeah.
most broken power ever.
Yeah, no, because I mean, pretty much everything that any human ever does is trying to manipulate the probability of something.
Mhm.
Whether that's like setting a glass on a table, probability that this glass drops, we're trying to
Significantly
lower that.
lower.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
So just getting to do that as a second thought, it's kind of crazy. I would hate it personally. I would lose all of the purpose of my
that's
entire
exactly
life.
what I was thinking. Like you would probably just lose all your purpose in life if
But
you
it would be
did that.
insanely powerful.
I think it would be very anxiety ridden.
Yeah, no. Because
You
then you would pretty much just be in control of
You'd
everything.
have to think about it all the time.
World hunger, taxes.
Tax. the probability that I have to do my taxes this season, 0.
0.
I don't know. I feel like if you made taxes 0, everything would go into chaos. So I don't.
No, just yourself.
Like I'm not saying I like taxes, but
Yeah,
taxes
like
are
Al Capone.
important.
Yeah, they're significant.
Nah.
One superpower I think is absolutely abysmal, and it's a classic. A lot of people have it. Is X-ray vision.
Yeah. That one was so lame. I didn't even put it on my list because I didn't think there would be much to talk about.
In what situation are you using it ever?
To look at people's underwear.
Yeah,
Wow.
there's that.
Yeah,
trope,
no,
but
that's
it.
the one thing you can do with it is be a pervert.
You ever heard of just think of them in their underwear, Maddox?
That's true. I don't
You just imagine it.
I don't think that you
I'm
should look
looking
at
across the
people's
table right now.
I don't think you should look at people in their underwear without consent, guys.
It is super, like, if it was the only superpower to be in a world, then maybe it would be useful. Because you could just, like, see into, like, vaults and be, like, a criminal. You'd be a really good villain with X-ray vision.
Yeah, that's the only thing it's useful for is vaults.
Yeah, but like,
But if
if
you
it's a huge bank vault, obviously there's going to be a
Yeah.
good sum of money in
and
there.
if you have to
Yeah.
look inside of a vault with X-ray vision, chances are you are not opening that vault.
But you can also, like, see everyone inside of a building. So, like, this is what I'm saying. If it was nothing else, I'd say it'd be a pretty good power if it was just, like, on its own in a world and no other superpowers. Because
If you were like an assassin,
Yeah.
I could
Yeah,
I
if
could
you were,
see
like,
oh
let's-
yeah, I can easily see the target through the wall.
You're like in Iraq or something and you have to clear a building.
Do you think it would be like hard to remember that you can't just like that's not a straight line of line of sight, you know? Like you think they would just like line up the gun and then like shoot a wall on accident and be like,
Yeah.
"Oh,
That would be interesting to see
Wah,
if it would
wah.
change their perception.
yeah." They'd have to like remember that they're activating their X-ray vision and be like, pull it back.
What if they, like, always had it activated and, like, they couldn't control it? So no matter what, everyone would think of them as a pervert.
That would be worse than reality.
Well,
Yeah, that'd be worse.
if you're looking through everything, you're seeing nothing.
Yeah.
You're just looking
True.
at the vastness of space at that point.
True. Maybe blind people all
How
have
does-
X-ray vision.
How does X-ray vision work? What doesn't it go through? That's the question.
Lead, I think, is the typical one because like X-rays can't go through lead.
Right.
That was and that was the argument in Superman's case. Is it really like X-ray vision? Like, how does it even work?
I think it's just like he's picking up the radiation
Like the
signals off of
X-rays?
stuff
Yeah.
because he can't pick up stuff inside of lead containers or lead containers themselves.
I think if you're going to have a superpower related to the eyes, laser eyes would be the coolest.
Yeah, but then you get like Cyclops, like he
Extendo
can't.
eyes.
He can't. Well, he's got no eyes, and he can't control it. He's got to get those weird glasses. And if somebody can't get you them glasses, you're just beaming everything you ever look at.
true, but like think about it in a heist. If you were like a supervillain, you could just like laser the vault.
Sure. I don't know. Would it hurt your eyes though?
You
ooh,
think?
I think it. I mean, it would be hot. I think it would be hot on your face,
I
but like
mean-
it wouldn't hurt your eyes because they're like probably designed to shoot it out.
Would you have burns just all the time?
Like, yeah, I think it would be like burns in like the shape of like goggles, basically.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Though.
Oh yeah, the other superpower that would hurt every single time is like Wolverine's claws.
Oh my god.
I think it's canon that it actually hurts him.
Yeah, that it hurts every time.
And
Ugh.
his ability's more than that. He's like he has super strength. He has super strength, right?
Yeah. He also
Super handsome.
super healing.
He does have
Yeah.
super healing. That's right.
He also has some super sideburns.
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
Super sexy. Does he need his suit to be like powerful, like to use his powers?
I don't think
Nope.
so. I think he's just a normal.
Cause
Where the
yeah,
hell are
he's a mutant, so that's just like in his genes.
No. Yeah, it's in his genes.
Because wasn't he just like dressed as a normal dude in the like the most recent?
Yeah. Logan.
Yeah.
He's just an old man,
I
and
didn't
he's
see
just like
that, but
He just
I
is an
know
old
about
dude.
it.
that's my favorite X-Men movie actually. I don't like the X-Men movies, a lot of them, but that one I'm like, oh, this is actually pretty cool.
I really don't watch very many superhero movies.
No,
Mhm.
I don't blame you. Honestly, so many of them are similar, but there is a new one coming out, right? X-Men movie.
Probably. I had a big phase with superhero movies when I was like 15, 14, and then I kind of dropped off. I was like, those were the good ones.
Wasn't that during like an Infinity War?
Yeah, that
Endgame?
was back whenever Marvel was like at its peak and everything. It was so fun.
By the way, Thanos is one of the most powerful supervillains I can think of.
With the gauntlet, yeah.
With the gauntlet, fully powered.
With the gauntlet, he basically has like probability manipulation because he's just like,
He can control time. He has both.
yeah,
He has both. Probability.
Check your style, Maddox.
yeah. He stole my power.
Your power. Super strength is like the lamest one, I think. Honestly,
Yeah, but super strength is super cool.
I feel like
it is super cool.
everybody, like even not in superhero movies, even just like in normal movies, has super strength
When you
at
said
this point.
what's the strongest power, I was like, oh, super strength.
Yeah,
What?
that's the super
That's
strongest.
the strong one. Like what?
Yeah, because you're strong. I think durability. I think even just having like a super strong durability, like taking the power of like being able to stand on the sun or something like that, would be way more. It'd be a better power than super strength. I think it'd be.
Yeah, but why do I want to be on the sun? Unless I want to get like a.
Yeah,
I'm
and
saying you could,
especially
like-
without flight, like.
Good point. I'm saying like you could take any hit and you'd survive. I think that'd be pretty
Yeah, that's pretty much Darwin. The adaptation
He
ability.
couldn't take a hit from Hulk.
He survived it.
I mean, what can't you take a hit from in your every day-to-day life? Like if you get in a fight, like
Yeah, if you
they're
get in
gonna-
a fight, if I get in a fight, I'm not looking to quote unquote survive it. You know,
Yeah.
like
Like if I get in a fight, I'm not expecting this other person to be powerful
If-
enough to literally kill me.
if it were super durability, I'd want the thing. It's like in every movie ever. You know what I'm talking about? Where like they punch them across the chin and then their head like slowly like, I'm gonna act it out even though you guys can't see this. Like
yeah.
look back, and then they're like, oh no. But then I don't have super strength, so I just kind of like punch them with like noodle arms.
I guess anybody has the ability to kill you, but like in like a standard fight, like
Yeah. Oh, the other thing would be really cool. And there's another dumb movie scene that's in every movie ever, where they try to stab the guy and then the knife bends. Honestly, I would kind of do that as a party trick if I had super durability. I'd be like, guys, check this out.
My party trick would just be dipping in lava. Think about it. Just take a nice lava bath.
Do a lot of parties have lava at them?
Well, if it's super durability, how durable are you?
Like I said,
yeah.
standing on the sun kind of durability. Like
So I
nothing
could get
can
like
kill
hit
you.
by a truck and like just like walk it off.
The truck would be destroyed.
Wow.
Does it like just like split the truck in half?
It's like that scene from Invincible with the train where he just goes straight through.
I think it wouldn't split it in half because you aren't short, but it would just like completely collapse.
There would be a little silhouette of you in it.
That is such a generic trope. I hate it.
You know, this power opens up so many possibilities for generic movie
Like,
scenes.
have you ever seen those military road blockers that like pop up out of the ground, and when a truck hits them, it just like crushes around it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
You're
yeah.
like that.
You pretty much just get wrapped. You
I
have
think-
to pull yourself out of there.
I think another really cool, and I guess it's kind of like a superpower, is the Force from Star Wars. I think that would be such a cool power
Is
to
that
have.
a superpower, or
I know,
they set
but-
it up as like a religion in the
Is it really a superpower?
In the prequels, everybody hates it. Everybody who watches Star Wars hates this fact. They try to explain it. They say it's like the mitochondrions or something, which are like little plants that are in everything for some reason. It's like part of an atom basically. And it's actually just those things like intermingling. Nobody agrees with that answer. Nobody likes it. So
No.
it's really just kind of like a vibe. The Force is just a vibe.
Exactly. I thought it was just like something that's. Didn't Yoda say it's like all around us? Who said that? I don't know. I haven't watched the
Mhm.
Star Wars movies in forever. I just think it's really cool, and I think it has so much uses that just like really isn't explored even in the movies.
I like that it's like telekinesis and other stuff.
I know.
Yeah.
It's like it's kind of broken, honestly. Just you can use a force anywhere.
Like you can use this, you can move stuff with your brain, but you can also just like shoot lightning out of your hands, or you can, like Jedi mind trick, like these are not the droids you're looking for.
Yeah, mind
I-
control, and you can also what else? Well, you can pull stuff and push stuff, and you
Mhm.
can use it like it pretty much has massive range. It's just like a lot of powers combined together.
Oh, also, if you're counting the sequels, you can just like create like a shadow clone of yourself, like a perfect copy of yourself that just disappears whenever it gets hit.
Is there like a lifting limit to the Force? Because
Not-
Vader picks people up with, it's like
Oh yeah,
metaphorical one hand.
Um,
I mean, and lifting
Luke-
one person with one hand is, heavy.
Luke pulls his spaceship out of the swamp with it,
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
So-
he does pick up.
the whole ship.
Yeah.
So I think it's kind of like one of those things where it's just like it's based on your faith, how much you can do.
Is it like a faith or a power?
Well, so
I think it's both.
if it's a naturally occurring thing, like the prequels explained, why would Han have any reason to call it stupid?
I don't know. Like you can like scientifically like verify it.
Because the only way for Han to call it stupid would be if it is a belief.
Yeah, it has to be some kind of belief system. But like imagine if your belief system gave you the Force. Like everyone's picking that one every
Yeah.
time.
exactly.
New religion dropped and you get to use the Force with it.
I'd have-
Sign me up.
Any day I do that. Whoa, the lights just turned off.
We'll
That
keep
distracted.
running.
Yeah, we'll keep running. The Force is kind of like martial arts in that you have to like train with it, and that's what I really like about it too.
Yeah, because Luke has to walk around with Yoda on his back. Big old backpack.
But it all depends on like how much effort you have. I don't think it's like other powers where you're kind of like born with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it's very inspired by martial arts and combat training.
Yeah, you need someone who's already skilled in it to kind of teach you and or bring you down the path of it.
And I'm upset because like they never really showed Luke Skywalker's true potential after the movies.
Yeah, I
They
mean,
just show him as an old man.
I don't know. I kind of like
He's
it.
just weak.
I kind of like it whenever, not every movie has to have the moment where the superhero goes 100,000% and shows exactly what they can do. Because it leaves it open to interpretation. Like maybe he was pushing his upper limit. Maybe he can do like way more than that, you
Yeah.
know?
I don't know if I truly care about full
Like-
potential.
like-
I think Luke's character is good enough. What it
Yeah, yeah.
is.
I don't
True.
think it would fit the character to just be like, this is how strong he is. This is his limit, you know?
I just wish it would show it because he has a lot of cool powers that I completely forgot about. I'm not going to mention, but he has them.
This isn't a superpower, but lightsaber. Give me one of those.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, is it though? It's like a crystal that just magically emits a laser.
Yeah, but it's still like an item. Like, I feel like a power has to come from either yourself or something constantly equipped to you. You know what I mean?
Mm. Constantly equipped to you. It's constantly equipped to you.
Yeah. But it's just different. You know what I mean?
It's
That's
different.
a superpower has to come from your body in some way, I think.
Yeah, that's another good argument. Like whether or not some weapon could be considered like a superpower.
Because I would almost consider, like, Iron Man's suit, that's pretty much a superpower.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Like-
I call him a superhero.
Like Thor's hammer.
But then I feel like if I'm putting Iron Man's suit in there, I have to put, like, Batman's grappling hook, you know?
Does Batman have any superpowers?
think-
No.
He's
Is Batman a
rich.
superpower? I feel like Batman's a vigilante.
Yeah.
Sorry, superhero, not
He's
superpower.
I mean, I think that, you ask anybody, is Batman a superhero, and they're going to be like, yeah.
Yeah.
But he is definitely more of a vigilante.
His superpower is money.
I always think it's funny that he's on, like, the Justice League because, I in the, plot or whatever, it's like, oh yeah, he's paying for it, whatever. They just, like, wanted to throw him in there because Batman's popular,
Because Batman, Well,
Exactly.
Batman's awesome.
Batman sells the bills
Exactly.
for DC.
Batman's really cool.
Batman
he-
is one of my favorite superheroes ever.
He is really smart, and I don't really know if intelligence is a superpower or not.
It
Isn't
is
super
to a
intelligence-
degree. I mean, Professor X, I'm 100%
Yeah.
sure. If you go to Professor X's Wikipedia page, it'll say his intelligence is a superpower.
Like Megamind.
Mm-hmm.
His whole superpower is that he's smart. pretty
And
much.
blue.
And blue.
Yeah, but he's
Sexy.
He's kind of like a dope. He's like a babbling idiot.
You think he's
Yeah.
a babbling idiot? I think he's pretty cool.
He's
I
Whole
love Megamind. But
socially, he is not intelligent at all.
No.
He is not
Yeah.
like. He's not intelligent.
no, he's not. I think he's probably pretty smart at, constructing things, stuff like that. That's how he made the car and such. But
Mhm.
he's also just like socially inept.
Yeah. Like him with the one girl.
Is it Tina Fey?
Is it Rosie?
Probably.
I
I
think
don't
it's
know.
Tina Fey.
I haven't seen that movie in
It's
like
like
a
Rosie-
billion years.
Well,
Rosie.
no, Tina Fey is the actor.
Yeah.
Actress.
I don't know actors. Well, guys, we have to wrap this up. So
Mhm.
let's just talk about the Christmas spirit in the high school.
It's so Christmassy in here.
My favorite power is Santa's reindeer flight and glowing noses.
What is Santa's superpower? Like enslaving a bunch of elves?
My favorite.
I will end this podcast with my favorite superpower and the only good superpower, the best global superpower, America.
Christmas joy.
We'll see you next time. That's been the Hawks Cast.
Bye.
Bye.
Signing off. Bye, guys.